Would you marry a man you met online 30 days ago? I'm going to share the story of a woman who came to TikTok to tell the story of how she met her fiance 30 days ago on Match.com.
How can I agree to marry a man that I've only known less than 30 days that I met on Match.com? Let's talk about it. First, let me just say I get why people are jaded about love and relationships because, I've been living a long time. 47 years is kind of a long time. And I've been married before. I've dated. So I get it. Like, it's hard to trust people, especially when you've been through some shit. It's hard to believe people. You feel justified. You know what I'm saying? After you've been hurt or you've been drugged through the ringer in some relationship, you feel justified in closing your heart. You feel justified in not believing in love, not believing in being monogamous or honest, or you feel justified because you be out there feeling like I'm a good person. You out there feeling like I put myself out there. I was vulnerable and look what happened. So I totally get it. And then I believe this. My spiritual beliefs trumps all of that. So for me, if I believe that good things come to me, if I believe in what I ask for, if I believe, and I mean believe, I don't mean just say it just because it sounds good, but if I really believe it, then I believe it. Now, have there been times in my life where I'm sure my heart's been broken. I'm like, fuck dating shit. I don't want to be in a relationship. Like, we're done. I'm just going to play the field and break some hearts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I totally have been in that mindset before. And I really did some personal work on myself. Then I was like, I'm ready. And I think, too, when you start a different kind of spiritual journey, like, you just have, I think, a knowing. And I don't mean just in love and relationships. I mean in a lot of different things about yourself. A lot of different synchronicities and things that seem coincidental that happen that aren't so coincidental. I want to just encourage you that if you are a woman or a man and you really do desire to have a partner, I encourage you to do what I did. And maybe this can help you. Work on yourself. Become the best version of yourself. Start believing in the extraordinary. Start believing in things that you see happen to other people and you're like, damn, how the hell did that happen? I just have to be honest. Like, my life has been like that. This is not, people that know me, this is not really a surprise. It's a surprise to many of y'all here on TikTok because you don't actually know me. You're getting to know me. You know what I'm saying? But things that don't seem like they should be happening happen to me all the time. This is my life. I expect it. Expect it. Because whatever you believe, whatever energy and spirit, your energy and your spirit hold about your life and what's available to you, what's possible for you, is exactly what you're going to have. Somebody should be looking at your life right now and be like, damn, she's blessed. Damn, he got favor.
Now, before we go any further, let me know your thoughts on this situation. Would you marry a stranger, basically, because that's what he is to me? Would you marry a stranger after only meeting online less than 30 days? Share your thoughts in the comments.
Girl, it's me. 30 days ago, I met a man on Match.com and we're getting married. Let's get into it. I'm at home doing my thing. If you saw the first part, then you already know. I don't even need to be modest about it. I still believe in love. This is the side of TikTok where we still believe in love and magical things are happening and we are not angry at the world and think everyone is out to get us. That is not what we're here for, okay? We're here for all the giddy feelings and the authentic love connections. And those of you who watched part 1, I met the guy. We matched on Match December the 6th. We talked December the 7th. I didn't see it until December the 7th. And we met on December the 29th. Well, before we met, which he came to my party, I was like, we had already was like, we getting married. And it felt real from the beginning. And here's the thing, it didn't even feel. Let me turn my light on. There we go. It didn't even feel weird. Okay, it didn't even feel weird. It felt like it's supposed to be happening. So he comes here on the 29th, before the about 2 or 3 hours before the party. I open the door. Let me take you to the door. I open the door. Oh shit. I almost fell. Said door, okay? I open the door. We're standing right here. We're hugging and kissing, doing all the things. Look at my Ivy. She's so pretty. Doing all the things. And I honestly, my heart was like, I don't even know if my heart was present, okay? I don't even know if my heart was present. It just was feeling like numb. Because I was like, is this really happening right now? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, is this really happening right now? So we get dressed for my party. I live in a high rise in Houston. The party was on the 47th floor of my building. We get dressed. I had I guess it's about 40 people that was coming to town for this party. It was a Gatsby themed party. He was in a tux that I had picked out. I wore this cute ass dress. If you haven't seen it, it's in the other videos, girl. Just go on my page. The way he was looking at me, let me tell you something, okay? I'm 47. As a single 47-year-old person, I just was like, it's been a long time since my heart felt so much love and like real desire for a person. You know what I'm saying? Because I can kind of, in a dating space, operate like a dude. Like, I don't really get attached easily. Like, I could see you today and never see you again. Okay, and I'd be perfectly fine. Never talk to you again. We're good. But this was different. And when he came, he looked exactly like all the video chats that we had, exactly like the pictures. Um, and he was still sure. So we have the party. I was wasted, okay, because I was having a good time. Me and him was having a good time. He fit right in with my friends. And so you need to know, okay, so let me tell you about Barbados. So now this is the 29th, okay? So for New Year's Eve, which was going to be the 31st, of course, I was going to Barbados because I had already had a trip planned with my girlfriend and her boyfriend. Well, I asked him, did he want to go, but he couldn't, okay? And for conflict, and he didn't know about it. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going. And he took me to the airport on Sunday morning. His flight left Sunday, that early evening. And he was sad. He was like, I'm sad to see you go. We talked the whole time. On New Year's Day, and then in Barbados, I went to this fabulous party. It was amazing, but that's a whole nother video. I woke up on New Year's Day to 3 housing options for houses to choose from because he wants to get a new house for us. And him telling me that, just casually saying, I'm going to the grocery store and I'm going to find a jeweler. And what he said to me was, I never want to spend another New Year's without you. And he said, this will never happen again.
If she were my friend, I would say I get that you guys are having feelings for each other and they're strong feelings, but just wait a little bit. He came in town for a party, you video call, but that's nothing compared to actually getting married and living together and having a life together with someone. To go from you're a stranger to I'm going to marry you in a short period of time. I know that it's possible. I know that these things happen. There are many people who share their stories of how they just met their partner and they've been married for years and they're happy. But in this day and age, that's not common. I love how happy she is. She looks like she's absolutely having the best time of her life. And I don't want to rain on her parade, but I would tell her to be very cautious of this situation just because there might be things that are deal breakers for her that she might not know yet. And if she gets married now, there might not be chances for her to address certain things before she's locked into a commitment that's supposed to be for a lifetime. So let's get into other people's opinion on this.
I see a lot of people talking about the woman who is getting married to the guy she met on Match.com in 30 days. And I just want to say this. You cannot say that you would not get married in 30 days because you cannot get married in 30 days. No one wants to marry you in 30 days. So until the opportunity presents itself, I think it's a little hard to say what you can and will not do. I promise you, if you've already been married before, like she has, and you are 47 with life experience, and you met someone who checks off all your boxes and actually wants to marry you, you would highly consider. If you're still like, nah, sis, I don't care who asks me, I would never, that's fine, but stop projecting your fears on other people. I know multiple people who have done this, and they are just fine. I also know people who have dated for 10 years and divorced in one, so do what you will with that information. Okay, bye.
So I've been tagged repeatedly in a video of a woman who is engaged to a man that she met 30 days ago on a dating app. And the reason why I didn't comment on it was because when I first saw her video, one of the first things she said was, if you're watching this video, you're on the right side of TikTok. We're not bitter over here. We still believe in love over here. And I thought to myself, just because somebody is trying to warn you about some of the pitfalls in love and dating doesn't mean that they're bitter. So I was like, good luck to her. Congratulations to the happy couple. But since then, I've seen that I guess his ex-girlfriend has come out and basically explained that she also pursued in the exact same way. And she said that it was love bombing and that he expected her also to give up her career for him and to move for him. And he also said he loved her in a week. And he also said he wanted to marry her in a month. It was the same thing. This is what he does. This is his MO. Is he going to keep asking women until somebody says yes and follow through? I'm not saying this to shade this woman in any way, because the only advice that I would have is to be careful. Because one reason why some men want to move so quickly is because they know they're hiding something. And the faster they move, the less likely you are to discover their secret. When you're moving this fast, you can't find out if this man has an alcohol problem, if he doesn't have a home, if he's jobless, if he's married, if he has more kids than he says he has, or if he has kids at all. You're moving so quickly. How well do you possibly know this man? One of the best pieces of advice that my daddy ever gave me is that you don't know a man until you've seen him angry. In these 30 days, have you even seen this man angry? Anybody can pretend to be your Prince Charming if you only give him 30 days to do it. So clearly she wants our feedback, or she wouldn't keep telling us the information. There's so many reasons a man can pursue you, but love doesn't have to be one of them. All we're saying is be careful. Lastly, let me say this. Whether you've known a man for 30 days or 3 years, a person could still switch up on you and show you a side of them that you never saw coming. People could also meet and marry in 30 days and be married for 30 years. The thing about love is the whole thing is a risk. Every bit of it is a gamble. And to the woman who made this video, I want to say this specifically to you. There are people out there who heard your story and they want to say, I told you so. They want to laugh, they want to point, they want to pop their popcorn, and they want to celebrate being right. But that's not all of us. Some of us have seen this story play out one time too many, and they're just genuinely hoping that you don't get hurt.
So a friend of the man's ex came out and was talking about the situation, and she was basically saying he did the same thing to her. So I'm going to play the video of the friend of a friend talking about this man.
30 days ago, I met a man on Match.com and we're getting married. Let's get into it.
So last night I saw that TikTok video. And before I continue with my video, I want to make it very clear that I have discussed the situation with my friend and she has given me permission to talk about it here on TikTok. So last night I saw that video and I'm like, this gentleman looks like very familiar, but it's a side view, so I'm not really sure. I sent the video to my girlfriend. My girlfriend calls me. She's like, that's my ex. I was like, are you sure? She's like, that's my ex. Mind you, she dated this man for 9 months, so she knows what he looks like. Either way, because it's a side view, I'm just like, I'm not really too sure. So I went to the woman's page and I zoomed in on the WhatsApp communication on his profile picture, and I can clearly see that that's him, but he's going by a different name. So I start to tell my girlfriend the name, and she cuts me off and she completes his name, and she was like, yes, that's his middle name. His family calls him by that name. However, she always preferred to call him by his first name. So my mind is blown because I'm like, this man is really recreating y'all relationship. And he appears to be a serial love bomber. He contacted my girlfriend December 27, 2022, via Instagram DM. Her birthday is December 29th. This man sent her, money for her to go to the spa and sent her money for food for her birthday. Within 1 week of communication, he already told her that he loves her. He continued to give her gifts, send her gifts because they live in different states. He continued to make sure that he was in constant communication with her. Like she really felt like this was the real thing. Spiritually, emotionally, like everything just felt like this was great. This is happening for her. It was so serious that he was actually asking her to, come and move out there. He wanted her to stop her master's degree that she was doing in the state that we're living in and come move where he lives, and then she will be able to continue her degree there. And he continually asked her to the point that she got upset, and she told him no, she's not going to do that. And it was insensitive because she has obligations where she lives and she's not willing to just ignore those things. And so he eventually apologized to her for that, for being so pushy about her moving out so quickly. So they continued to stay together. Things were really, really serious. She met his mother, she met his children, he met her family, he met her children, which is a very big thing to her because she dates, but no one gets to meet her children. And congratulations to my girlfriend. She actually graduated December 2023 with honors, coming off of a relationship that she honestly didn't see that was going to end. She, in fact, was at his place in, I believe, around Labor Day. And because they were picking up furniture and they were really setting up for her to make that move to come live out there. What I am pointing out is that when somebody comes to you and they want to tell you that they love you, they want to make it seem like you're the best thing for them, and it's a very short period of time, I think it's very important for you to be cautious and then for you to think about, are they telling you these things because it's you, or are they telling you because it's them? I see similarities to what this woman has shared. And I also, like, even visually seeing certain similarities. This is actually a picture of my girlfriend, and I just see like this as a lot of red flags. And all I can say is that, ladies, just be careful, pay attention. It's great to feel love, it's great to feel wanted, but that love bombing thing, you have to understand where it's coming from, and usually it's coming from them, and it's not really about you. So that's my story time. Actually, one last thing. I'm not saying that this man didn't love my friend, nor am I saying that he does not love this woman. It's just you cannot ignore the red flags. This man was with my girlfriend, a very serious relationship, that he was telling her that he's been waiting for her his whole life, that she is everything to him. And now, fast forward, a month and a half to 2 months later, you're already dating someone else, and now you're telling them the same thing, and you're actually engaged to them. Red flags are red flags. And that is the end of my story time.
Girl, it's me. 30 days ago, I met a man on Match.com and we're getting married.
Y'all remember that? I know y'all do because it was just a week ago. Now, I want to believe in love, but not that fast. And if you in your 40s, please do background checks because clearly something is wrong with this man. So y'all done found the man. Y'all done found his ex-girlfriend, fiance, whatever she was. Y'all done found out he was living by another name. And all we needed was a picture, sis. If you was like me, my friends is FBI agents. The first date, the first hour he at my house, we done got his address in his ID. I was waiting for this to happen.
This girl posted a video and she was like, let me tell you the story of how I'm getting married to a man that I just met 30 days ago online. Babe, I don't want to watch that story. I don't even want you to be in that story. Like, I have watched enough true crime that story, I don't think it's a good idea. But anyway, let me not project. It's a little scary to me. I'm here for the wedding bells, but 30 days? Girl, can you at least get your period twice in the relationship? Anyway.
So the last thing I want to say is I think that love can happen at on any time period. So it can be a month, it can be 2 months, it can be 2 years. People's relationships are different. There are people who get married after a month, there are people who get married after years and it doesn't work out. So it's all a gamble, like one lady said. It's all a gamble, and so you really don't know. But it's best to be cautious It's best to take every precaution that you can to give yourself the best chance that you can in your relationship. She has been married before. That means she understands the commitment of marriage. She understands what a marriage is. And she also would understand what a divorce is. Second divorces have a higher rate of divorce. I'm sure she knows that as well. So don't be so in a rush to get married that you're willing to ignore all the red flags and all the precaution that you need to take. I would think that someone who was married before and they're divorced would take more precaution in getting married a second time. But I really do wish her the very best in her situation. I really hope that it doesn't end badly for her. I really hope that this man and her are going to have a very happy and fulfilling marriage that does not end in divorce. And that's all that I can say on this matter. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I will see you in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video.